Welcome back. 2024 shaping up as the year of generative AI as large-scale business adoption ramps up. A recent McKinsey survey showed 65% of companies are using it on a regular basis. That's high. Seems high. That's nearly double the percentage from another survey just 10 months prior. The marketing and sales segment has seen the biggest usage increases, with Gen AI enabling things like content support and personalized marketing. And as I recently found out, customized discounts on some products. Yes, I haggled with a chatbot. Here's how it went.
I kind of want a California King. I'll settle for this Nectar memory foam mattress. In stock, but quite pricey. $650. Ooh, make us an offer. Let's see. Hi, I'm Nibble. I'm here to help you negotiate a better deal. Since you're here chatting with me, I could lower the price to $625. What do you say? I say that's not low enough. I say, how about 200? I mean, 200 would be pretty nice. They gave me a laughing, crying emoji and said that technique isn't working. $598.50? No. How about $150? Getting sassy. That strategy you're trying really isn't going to work. I need an offer I can seriously consider, so make your next offer count. How about $399? Got a little thinking of, keep in mind it comes with a 365-night trial. Wrap up this deal at $560. No. How about $499? We're getting there slowly, but that's not quite enough. Oh, could I accept $535.99? I mean, it's better than. Okay, one more time. How about $515? That's it. It's sold at a 21% discount. Does that mean I got $515? Add to cart, baby.
Joining me now is Rosie Bailey, the co-founder and CEO of that haggling chatbot, which is called Nibble, alongside our very own Deidre Bosa. Welcome to you both. Deirdre, I know you can explain how this is very quickly becoming commonplace. But Rosie, welcome. And first, you explain how this works. Does it know anything about me? Does it already know how low the price can? Like, what are the parameters around this experience?
Fair enough. By the way, we started this business in lockdown. I've watched a lot of people using my chatbot on Zoom, but that was the best. So thank you very much. So the retailer sets some parameters, yes, and they give the chatbots some guide rails. You know, we want you to not discount too much. We want you to maximize conversion. We want to maximize margin, and then after that, Nibble does its best. And the way it works that out is we work with a professor of negotiation. So there's some behavioral science in there. There's some natural language AI, and there's an algorithm.
So, okay. So, and by the way, Rosie, can you tell us what are the results for companies so far using this technology in terms of, because it did offer me a few times like a decent deal. So I know maybe they're selling, at some lower prices, but maybe it's increasing sales. What have you found?
So a lot of our clients, not all of them, but a lot of them have seen more than 20% uplift in sales and conversion. Some of them have seen 145% uplift in conversion. And most of them see a margin benefit at the same time because they're much more targeted about their discounts. So when I say a margin benefit, obviously this chatbot is offering a discount, but the margin benefit is relative to their normal promotions that they run.
And Deirdre, what I found interesting about this is because I couldn't figure out exactly how it worked, it made me want to use it a little bit more. Sometimes it would stop a few bucks short. Sometimes it would give me a bigger deal. And I could see me or my husband or people who like to go and try to break LLMs. I could see that person sitting there, trying to find the best deal and maybe therefore ending up further down the experience than they would have just simply browsing the website.
Yeah, everything is gamified these days. I think that's what you're pointing to, Kelly. I have to say, that was so charming. I love the laughing emoji when you lowballed the chatbot, and that is really in line with what we're seeing from the big AI companies. Google with its latest chatbot, OpenAI with its advanced chatbot. The idea that they're more human-like, that you can converse with them, you can interrupt them. I was trying to get through a traditional chatbot yesterday on hold. And it was so frustrating. The few seconds delay after every answer, not seeming to get it. This chatbot certainly is in line with some of the most advanced ones that we see from the big players. I guess, Rosie, a question I would have to you, though, is really on the business model as well. This feels almost like an AI-powered Groupon. Really good at drawing in bargain hunters, but one of the problems that Groupon had was that it was able to pull in one-time buyers, but it wasn't very good at making sure people had that brand loyalty, which eventually led to merchant fatigue.
It's a good question, and we're a young company, so there's a little bit of we'll find out. But one of our clients has been using us as a permanent feature on their website for nearly 2 years now. And they use us that they say, as long as you spend more than a minimum value, you can negotiate a discount on the basket. And we've analyzed their users of Nibble, and their repurchase rate is 10% higher than the people who don't use Nibble. So the advantage here is you've got deep brand engagement. I think you noticed the chatbot talking about the brand values. And perhaps that makes a difference. Certainly the numbers seem to show that, but obviously we've got to keep working on that to make sure it stays engaging.
Yeah, and Rosie, maybe cover your ears for a second. I tell Deidre, it wasn't the smoothest experience always. Look, it's new technology, and maybe that's part of the charm almost in it is kind of figuring out how it's going to work and what it might remember and what it might not. I would be curious whether, Deidre, this actually is a implemented technology that retailers use, or if it becomes itself a new way of shopping through, look at the rise of Temu Shein. Like, could there be an app that kind of just takes this, has the best cutting edge technology and takes this all the way to the max?
Right. That's a really interesting question, because what you see with Temu and Shein, why they've been so successful with the American consumer is, again, that gamification point. When you log on to Temu or you open up your app, there's a wheel that you spin for different discounts. So in that sense, you're spinning a wheel for a bargain, and this isn't particularly new. I don't know how many people are willing to spin a wheel, do something very quickly, versus going back and forth with a chatbot. I mean, Kelly, I lived in Asia for many years, and haggling was part of the fun of it. So maybe that brings it back in. I wonder, too, Rosie, if you can actually outsmart the system. This is where my mind goes. By asking ChatGPT to bargain with your chatbot.
We've had everything. In fact, we had a little bit of a very nice Google analyst, technician, like a developer at Google, bought a mattress last month. Nothing to do with us, but he put this on Twitter, and his group of friends were prompt hackers. And we've never seen quite so much volume go through the Nibble demo, but it didn't break, and it didn't give anyone the lowest price.
Well, then I know I can't crack. If they can't, the Google technicians can't.
But I'm
crack
fingers crossed, because I'm wondering if it's happening now. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.